Hello everyone, welcome to Liquid Talent TV. Our guest speaker today is Taylor Conroy from Change Heroes. We're being kind of on the fly, a little improvisational.
Why? Why are we on the fly?
We're sitting outside, we're in front of World Trade Center Tower 7 where Liquid Talent Operations is. Taylor's biking around, it's a beautiful day.
And I forgot my bike log, let's be serious, that's why we're outside.
That's why we're outside.
He's usually way more professional than this is just kind of how I roll.
But we're gonna do it outside, and we're gonna get a little tan while we do this interview. So it's a win-win for all involved. Thank you for coming down, man.
My pleasure.
How are you? What's going on?
I'm fantastic. I just rode, every time I ride my bike in Manhattan, I get like a little bit ballsier. Like this much closer to getting one door, I'm legitimately dead. A pigeon could kill me like at any moment.
You're flying.
But I got here almost on time.
You're moving fast on your bike, and it seems like you're moving fast with your company.
Segue.
Right? Do you like that?
That was really
that was good. That was
pro.
Good. We'll keep that in. Tell us about what's going on. Because I'm seeing a lot of you lately. I'm seeing a lot of things coming out of Change Heroes. What is Change Heroes, and what are you working on?
Sure. So what is Change Heroes? I mean, Change Heroes in essence it's a friend funding platform that enables anyone to raise $10,000 to build a school or a library, anti-trafficking work, a water project in a developing country. And we've had people do it in as little as a day. We've had people raise $10,000 in a day, 2 days. We had a 4-year-old, a 9-year-old raise 10 grand. We've had
a 4-year-old.
A 4-year-old.
Wow.
Her name is Ruby. She wears a tutu. And Ruby's 4, she's from Toronto, Canada, wears this pink tutu, and she made a video, because that's what we do on our site, is we scale personalization, because that's like really what matters in fundraising more than anything else is personal. Like if we're sitting here, if I said to you, Alex, I'm building a school in Kenya, and I want you to give $3.33 a day for 3 months. Are you in? You would say yes. Paul would say yes. Right, Paul?
Paul just nodded.
See? He's in. And this inherently hasn't been scalable. You know what I mean? Like in fundraising, it hasn't been scalable. The best or the closest effort to it is people standing on a street corner like this, wearing a brightly colored vest and a binder, being like, "How's it going?" and then showing you pictures and trying to get you to sign up for some monthly plan.
You really want to avoid that.
And so 3 years ago, I was like, how can we scale this interaction? And we built this video platform that enables anyone to record personal videos of themselves, stitches it together with this really cool animated video that basically does the asking for them. And then we pop it on a donation page, and sorry, I'm like just trying to like head people off at the same time. And we put it on a donation page. Long story short, it's a really effective way of fundraising. And Ruby, who wears a tutu, try saying no to a 4-year-old wearing a tutu in a video, being like, "Hey, can you give $3?"
It's impossible.
Yeah, you can't. And then
she raised $10,000.
$11,000 in 17 days.
Why? Give me the 333, the 3 months. Give me like the play with numbers and the strategy around that. I would love to. Yeah.
So we wanted an amount of people that everyone knew. Everyone knows 33 people. Everyone, whether it's your friends, your family, your co-workers, people you went to school with, whatever. Everyone knows 33 people. We wanted an amount that everyone could afford. I don't know if you drink a coffee today or a tea.
It was more than 330.
Yeah, every beverage that you buy nowadays, like that Jumbo Juice, that probably costs $6. You know,
at least
330. No offense. But every beverage costs over $3.33, right? So an amount of people that is manageable, an amount per day that's super manageable that people are already spending anyways, an amount of time that's manageable, 3 months. 33 people, $3.33 a day for 3 months, adds up to 10 grand. That funds, let's say, a schoolhouse in Kenya that'll help educate and empower about 1,000 kids over the next 20 years. Is your 10?
I mean, that's amazing. I love that. The 10 grand. That's a number that basically unlocks a bunch of different projects. Like that's a number that can do a lot of different things.
I mean, $10,000 in Uganda, in Kenya, in the countries that we have implementing partners in, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Kenya, Ecuador, Haiti, Nicaragua, China, India, can do an exponential amount. So it's a schoolhouse, cinder block walls, tin roofs, skylights, wood benches, chalkboards, you know, cement floors, and these are for kids that are usually learning in a environment that has dirt floor, so dusty. If there's too much wind, gets dusted out, kids can't go to school. Stick walls, or they're made of like mud, dung, and sticks.
Right, not going to last that long.
Correct.
This is the projects. Do I select it if I sign up and I say I want to do X and Y? Do I have that freedom, or is it more you guys kind of package opportunities and locations that you have partnerships in?
You know what? To get like in depth of why this works. Typically in crowdfunding, if someone goes to a crowdfunding site, they pick one of an infinite amount of projects that they're passionate about. Let's say like they want to build a park in Manhattan and they try to raise money for it. There's so many decisions to make in that process. Like, how much do I ask my friends to give? 20 bucks, 40 bucks, 60 bucks? What do I offer for incentives, that kind of stuff. We've basically taken every decision out of the process, so there's no analysis paralysis.
Yeah.
Someone goes for a site, the one decision you make is what country you want to build the school in. So if you want to build it in Haiti,
bam,
start.
The country, and you have a variety of countries that you have relationships with.
8 different developing countries. Yeah.
This is year 3.
Yeah.
Year
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
Walk us through before Change Heroes. Like, how did you get to Change Heroes? Because I think the entrepreneurial path is something that you can really learn from, and our viewers are thinking about starting a company, thinking about starting a nonprofit. How did you get from where you were to Change Heroes?
You know what? I think I would usually answer that by saying I went on this trip. I was in real estate. I had a real estate company for 7 years.
Yep.
Learned a lot about sales and marketing and why people say no to asks and why they say yes. And I went on a trip to Uganda and Kenya in 2009. Really transformational experience. And like I said, that's what I would usually say about that, but there's another side to Change Heroes. Like, we're a for-profit company. You know, a lot of people that go on a trip to a developing country come back, they start a nonprofit, and that's like the way to go. I mean, there's 1.8 million nonprofits based in North America. You know, a lot of people start nonprofits.
Yeah.
And I came back and I wanted to do a different spin. I wanted to create a for-profit company, because what we were talking about before Paul started filming was Coke as an example of how far the distribution channels of Coke go.
Yeah.
And like we were just saying, that I've never been to a developing country where I didn't see Coke everywhere.
Right. Incredible.
Way in the Masai Mara region of Kenya, like the Rift Valley where the first human walked, there's Coca-Cola.
There's this dark sugar
There's
water
Coke everywhere, right? And you said the reason for that is I don't know what the term was. You're like people will break down walls. When they're hungry, like for a for-profit company, sometimes more so than a nonprofit, and that's why, like the person we were just talking to, really talented young woman, is working for a sugar water company. Brilliant woman, could channel that energy towards something massively beneficial for the world, but isn't, because the money is in Pepsi or Coke or shit. Can we swear, Paul? Do you bleep out swears? It's shit, Paul.
How many projects have you guys completed?
We've funded 140 projects.
Yep.
Those are schools, libraries, water projects, anti-sex trafficking work in 12 developing countries.
Love that. Wow.
Thanks,
I saw a post yesterday that got me thinking, and I want to share that with the Talent TV audience, about an article you're writing around the 30 pieces of things that just awaken you and get you passionate and inspired. What are you working on there, and what are some of the ones that are coming to mind?
Yeah, that was. Did you see the response? Like
I saw some of the comments.
Feed? It was amazing.
Yes.
I was literally in tears last night reading these comments, because it gets you like I expected maybe 10 people to like.
How many comments did you get?
I think maybe 50, like right away.
Jeez.
Like right away. I don't know. There's probably 75 right now, which is
amazing.
Yeah. So I just popped on there saying I'm writing a page in a book, and I'm writing on the 33 things that happen when you follow your passion. When you like surrender and just follow what you're supposed to do. Like there's this Rumi quote that says, follow the silent pull of the things that you love. And it'll never lead you astray.
Right.
And I might have botched that quote, but it's like that.
It's like that.
Follow the silent pull of the strange things that you love.
We got you, Rumi.
And I wanted to ask, what has happened to other people in their lives when they followed that pull? And to me, I mean, I could write 100 things. You meet incredible, ridiculous, amazing people that you get to collaborate with. I would have never met you if I was in real estate on the west coast of Canada.
That's true.
I met you because we were at an event that brought people together that are doing what they're supposed to do.
Right.
And that's it. And my life right now is infused with ridiculous Alexes all over the place. Amazing people. So that's one thing that happens when you follow your passion. Another thing that happens is you wake up in the morning, you jump out of bed like a 6-year-old on Christmas morning. You know what I mean? You're like, oh my gosh, I've got this meeting today. Instead of like, oh yeah, I've got that meeting at 2, shoot.
Right.
I better drink a coffee first. You know what I mean? Like today, I looked at my schedule, I'm like, what a ridiculous schedule. Like my schedule the other day was do a radio interview talking about building schools. Then go to the UN and do a talk talking about building schools and social entrepreneurship. And then meet with Kenneth Cole to talk about leveraging their database to build even more schools.
You're just so awake.
So it's just like, you wake up alive, you go to bed thinking about what you're doing. You probably shouldn't talk about what you do too close to bed because you won't be able to sleep. I mean, that's living. That's what you should be. You know what I mean? Like you should be, for lack of terms, turned on by your work. You should be so enthused and energetic by your work every single day. And if you're not, then
What was
you should
one
talk
of the
you should talk to Liquid Talents.
You talk to me, us.
Tell me, Alex, what has happened? What's one thing that's happened since you've started following? I mean, you've been following your passion a long time. You should be just talking to the camera straight, without your shirt on. But what has happened to you since you started Liquid Talent? You followed your passion, your most recent passion of starting Liquid Talent.
It's a great question. I get to wake up and just chase a dream that is my own. You know, I've worked for a lot of companies and I've been a part of a lot of teams that I was following a vision and a mission of someone else's that may be great and may be aligned, but like this is something that's so inherently inside of me and my DNA, and seeing that be released to the world and my own expression of it and the own colors and the own method and feelings that I think are coming because of Liquid Talent is in the world. It's such a part of me. Yeah,
it's in you. It needs to come out.
It needs to come out of me, and I gave myself the space to do that. And Liquid Talent TV is a part of that expression. It's a part of that salad. It's, you know, it's the. I love creating content. I love talking with just absolutely incredible people. Liquid Talent TV is part of that expression. So
it is,
you know, we're both very, very fortunate, and I think we both really are grateful for the opportunity to start companies that I think are the best days are still ahead of it. Taylor is someone that I am so excited to continue building a friendship with. You want to be around people like Taylor that just make you feel more engaged and more alive. Any final thoughts before we break the interview on entrepreneurship, following your passions, Change Heroes, any kind of open space to for last words?
I wanted to show you a picture because I was sitting in the lobby. And a friend of mine texted me this picture, and she said, "This is how I feel right now." And it's her in this most free, open pose because she just left her job maybe 3 days ago. 3 days ago to start this t-shirt company. It's called Karma Collective. She made us some Change Heroes ones. This is the one that I brought Alex today because he's so amazing.
I got a sweet tank top.
Like how sick is that? Summer. So she started this 4 months ago, right? She's like, I just want to design some really cool t-shirts for yoga, surf apparel. She started designing this. They've been off the hook. 80–90% of her sales been off Instagram, and that's what. And now she's left her job to do this full time, and she is like, she's feeling the most alive that she's felt probably in 10 years. The most confident, still scared. She's free. She feels open. She can go surfing when she wants to go surfing. She's still going to be a workaholic, right? But it's just an example of how. Not easy, but how much easier entrepreneurship is now. She started doing this like on the side. You know what I mean? Selling, whipped up a little website. She didn't even have a website for the most of the time. Just selling stuff on Instagram, seeing if it worked. Then it finally worked, and she transitioned into being a full-time entrepreneur. And that's something that I think people miss sometimes. They think I have to quit my job today, jump into entrepreneurship, and not know if I'm going to pay my bills. You can do it. You can inch your way into it. You know what I mean? I did Change Heroes for 6 months before I left real estate. You know?
It's really great words. How do we find you, Taylor? How do people get involved with Change Heroes or with what you're up to?
So if you want to build a school in Ecuador, that's where we're focusing right now in the Amazon region, you can go to changeheroes.com, and if you just want to reach out and chat and sit in a park in front of a bizarre statue with a camera, I'm willing to do that anytime. No matter how many people walk in front, I don't care. I'm in.
You're just comfortable.
Go to, and you can reach me at taylor@changeheroes.com.
There it is.
Boom.
There it is. Thanks for listening, guys. Check out Change Heroes, and we'll see you next time.
Ciao.
Cheers.